Chartwork with Javon, and he was showing me like some like tips or teaching me or whatever, and it opened up the charts to me in a way that I had not seen it at all. And he literally opened my eyes up to thousands of dollars. So kudos to him. And I hit my goal for the week, and that's on period.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all, Eva trying to big, but not trying. She will be one of IM's Forex educators on Go Live. So just, this way, I'm just calling that out there right there, Eva. So you already know what it is, right? So that's what we're gonna make happen. Anybody else got a success story? Talk to me. Talk to me, family. Y'all ain't make no money on Bitcoin? Like everybody just sleeping? Like, so Bitcoin hit 40,000 and like ain't. All right, so y'all just out here just not doing nothing. Yo, Jonathan, hop on here, bro. Shout out to Jonathan. He is new. This is first week, bro. Tell us about your experience of trading within your first week.
Bro, what's good with you, man? How are you doing? You good?
I'm blessed, man. I'm good.
Love to hear it, man. I'm doing good. This week has been really crazy. I will say that I'm still haven't necessarily reached my goal yet, but what I will say is this week has been one of the best weeks of my life, simply put, because even in losing, I've been opened up to certain opportunities, which again makes it not a loss. I've learned so much over this week that the only frustration I would have about what I perceived in certain moments to be a loss was that my standard for life has changed so much in this week that things that I got frustrated about, I couldn't have even imagined last week. And so that being said, that means that my whole vantage point about life is different. And the frustrations that I have, honestly, the vast majority of them are about to get addressed tonight. So honestly, I feel like it's all wins over here. Even in the difficult moments, it's all wins over here. So I appreciate you guys for the opportunity. Excited to learn, excited to get to this bag.
Let's go. Guys, let me tell you something. If you're not changing as a person while you're trading, you ain't trading right. Because trading, it becomes less about the money and more about yourself. See, y'all want to learn the skill set. Y'all want to know how to mark up a chart. Let me tell you something. That's only about 5%. Millie would tell you all day. It's about this right here. So with that being said, family, one more. Let's get one more, and then I'm gonna shift the call over. Let's get one more testimonial. Does anybody have any success stories? This is your first week trading? Anybody can hop on. Let me know what's going on. Anybody have one more success story? If not, I'm about to call on somebody. Who out here? Who is out here? My guy Ray. Ray, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's going? Hey, what's going on? You know what? I forgot because yesterday I'm on the phone with my pops, and I was on a Millz session. I don't know if she's actually on the call.
You on the call, bro?
So I was on a Millz session.
Yeah.
She's on the call. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and it was a 3-minute trade. And of course, we gotten more into the habit of marking the charts.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in a 3-minute trade, and I'm gonna phone my dad, but at the same time, I'm really like focused on that trade. And I got so focused, my focus multiplied 3 times in 3 minutes.
Come on, man.
There you have it.
See, y'all ain't hear him.
Y'all
ain't hear him. He said my focus. Hold up. He said I got so focused that my focus multiplied 3 times. That means he went 3-0 in the market. Stop playing with the. Come on, man.
Yeah, in the same trade. It was in the same trade.
Gee, shout out to Millie Mill.
And I wasn't gonna. Yep.
That's dope.
Yep. It was in the same trade. So.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yep.
Love it. All right, family. So listen. First and foremost, I want you guys to know that's my homie Ray out there from Jersey. He is a barber, so he literally cuts hair and he trades, right? So shout out to that. 2 skill sets, right? 2 skill sets. So Happy for you, bro. Keep on doing what it is that you're doing. 3 skill sets. My bad, bro. 3 skill sets, right? Yeah, bro. Shout out to you, right? Shout out to everybody that has spoken, really talked about their success. So, family, without further ado, this is how this call is going to go, because this is our first Chartwork Thursday call. I'm excited about it. You know, this is going to be the first of many. And you know, I can already see this thing growing. I can already see people coming on here, really marking up charts, learning the skill set, becoming 6-figure traders. And guys, let me tell you something. We're going to create something that is so big only for those people who are willing to apply that information, right? So you got to be able to put in the work. You got to be the one that says, you know what, I'm going to commit over the next 12 months to learning the skill set, right? If anybody knows me, they know that I always say, listen, I want you to choose one strategy, take that strategy, commit to it for the next 12 months, right? I know you're going to hit, like, I'm not really going to get to dive into this strategy, that. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to simply talk about, you know, a strategy that you guys can learn. And we're going to go over some fundamentals that you can apply to any type of trading, right? If you can trade all markets. I need you guys to hear this. If you can trade crypto, you can trade stocks, commodities, indices, Forex. It does not matter. I want you guys to become a trader, right? Become a trader. Don't be limited to just a Forex trader, but really commit to learning the skill set. So without further ado, how this call is going to go, I'm going to bring up an individual. You know, that is my sister, you know, stuff. You know, I'm gonna bring up Millie, right? You guys know her. If you tune into to her sessions, you know who she is. And then after she's finished speaking, I'm gonna go over some stuff on TradingView, some stuff on the charts, where, you know, we really get to dive into it. But first and foremost, let me edify an individual that has literally shifted so many minds, right? And let me tell you guys, she is just a bundle of joy, but she's straight from the Bronx. So, you know, that little street thing is in her. You know, she ain't Jenny from the block, but she Millie from the block. You feel me? Just be out there doing what she's doing while she's sniping, right? So if you've been on her sessions, you know what it means to have an individual that snipes the market. And literally her nickname is Millie Pays My Bills, like Millie Millz pays my bills, right? And you're going to see why so many people are hopping on her set. I mean, thousands of people all over the world, just not in America, but thousands of people are hopping on her sessions every single day at 12 p.m., literally listening, right? And applying the information that she is getting. And she is changing so many people's lives. And I guarantee you, after she finished speaking, she's going to be able to change yours. So definitely have an open mind, right? Increase that level of awareness, right? And make sure you are tuned in. Make sure you are writing notes. You know, the chat box is there for any type of questions like that. But without further ado, Millie, I'm going to change it over to you as the speaker. I'm going to unmute you and take it away, sis. There you go.
Wow, it's actually an honor for me to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and give it back to Javon. I mean, sheesh, the way he described me was just perfect. Wow. Let me actually go ahead and check the chat. So I love the fact that Javon is actually having this call right over here because, you know, all of my students, all of, you know, Hfx students in general, they're getting to a level right now that they're breaking through. And what do I mean? They're learning so much and they're getting to the point where, okay, what's next, right? And the purpose of, you know, this training is to really get every person who trades Hfx here on this call to the next level in trading. All right. So usually I go over SRTs, support and resistance trend lines, but I don't know if you guys can see my background. Tonight, I'm actually going to go over the candlesticks. It is so important, the formations of the candlesticks. A lot of my students are asking, Millie, but sometimes I cannot enter the right entry. There's a reason why. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready for the sauce, go ahead and type in Hfx, because tonight, this session is exclusive. Now let's go ahead and start with, let me actually share my screen. Let's go ahead and start with what is Hfx, okay? Let's see, host disable. All right, let's see if I can share this. Okay, excellent. Now let's go ahead and start with what is Hfx, okay? Now Hfx is just like Forex, okay? It's just like Forex. It's a Forex exchange, but in a more rapid form, okay? So now Hfx is based on time. So the second you enter a 3-minute trade, you're already in for 3 minutes. Now in Forex is different, all right? In Forex it's based on points, all right? You can actually cancel the trade if you want to. You can add a stop loss if you want to, because you know what you're actually marking up, you know, at the at your trading view, right? Or at that currency, right? Now, Hfx is faster and rapid. Now, why did I choose to actually trade Hfx? Because it's based on my personality. I can't just sleep and wait for a trade to hit. Like, trust me, I won't be able to sleep. So if I am trading, I want to make sure that if I analyze something for 3 minutes, I am in and out with the bag, okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead now and talk about my trading sessions, okay? My trading sessions. So we're going to go to im.center, okay? We're going to go to im.center. I hope everyone already finished the academy, okay, which is very, very important to watch the academy. And why is that? Because it has different terminologies, it has vocabulary, it has the words that you need in order for you to get to the next level, okay? And every word is a frequency, okay? So instead of now saying money, now we're actually talking about currencies, right? Which is the same thing. So now right over here, you know, we have videos that says what is Hfx. You're going to learn about what did we trade, right? Trading session times, right? What is leveraging, right? Et cetera, okay? Now, when you click go live, all right, we have different languages, which is amazing. And the reason why I'm exposing you, ladies and gentlemen, to this is because I have a lot of students who were hopping on and clicking go live and they never noticed, they never noticed this part right over here. So you can actually change the language, English, Spanish, Greek, Italian, whatever the case is, right? So let's go ahead and click English. Once you click English, of course, you are going to see the top Hfx educators, the most viewed ones, right? Now, when you scroll down, you're going to click Hfx, all right? And you are going to see all of these amazing educators, right? I trade Monday through Thursdays at 12 p.m. EST. Now, I also want you all to notice that we have pre-recorded sessions, okay? We have pre-recorded sessions. All you have to do is just click favorite sessions right over here, all right? And this goes to Forex, this goes to any other educators, okay? You click my favorite sessions and we also title them. So if you have any doubts in maybe compounding your account, well, guess what? You're going to click compound your account, which is this video right over here. If you're having issues with maybe RSI or stochastic or indicators, then go ahead, click this video right over here. If you're having any issues with your payouts, rollovers, double-ups, brokers, right, race options, well, guess what? All you have to do is just click this video right over here, okay? Very, very simple. There's a reason why I'm actually going over this, because it's a lot of students who sometimes it's like right there in their face, but they just don't see it because nobody actually broke it down, okay? So this is so important. So now let's go ahead and talk about different type of candlesticks, okay? You probably ever got in a trade and you're like, okay, I see these confirmations. I collected these confirmations, but for some reason, it actually reversed on me. The trade actually reversed on me. So let me give you guys an example. So right over here, if I will be marking up this chart right over here, okay, I will add my resistance line, okay, right above this green line right over here, okay? This is my resistance. But what happened? We have a hanging man candle, which means the second you see this, you are going to see a slight pullback and then you can enter that position. So if I wouldn't know this, I would have entered right over here because I think it's going to massively drop. But because I see a hanging man candle stick right over here, All I have to do is just wait for a green candle massively shooting up and then take that potential sell, okay? If right now you had an aha moment, go ahead and type an 888 in the chat. If you're having an aha moment, go ahead and type an 888 in the chat. Let's go, let's go. Awesome, 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 awesome. So now look over here. Look over here. Look over here. Now we have a downtrend, okay? We have a downtrend, all right? And we have a hanging man candle, a green hanging man candle. This is a great, great indication that soon this market now is going to shoot up. There's people that they're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to take a sell because it's a downtrend, right? This currency is stronger. Listen to this, guys and ladies. Just because it's a downtrend doesn't mean you can only take sells. The second you see these candles popping up, certain colors, you know is going to either continue dropping or it might continue going up. So a green hanging candlestick is an indication that this market is going to reverse and shoot up, okay? So tonight, I'm actually expanding your Forex skills, okay? Your Hfx skills, okay? So now let's go ahead and look at this right over here. Let's look at this right over here. Let me give you guys an example, all right? Let's change this to 1 hour. Let's see. Let's make this smaller, right over here, all right? So look at this. This is a beautiful one right here. Look at that. I'm telling you, it works. Now, I'm looking at USD JPY. I'm looking at it at a 1 minute time frame, okay? Now, I see a small, slight downtrend, massive downtrend. But what happened? What happened over here? What do we see right here? You see, if I will be another one, I will enter a sell right over here because I know it's a downtrend. Look how tricky this is. Look at this. I will enter a sell right here because it's a downtrend and I'm thinking that this market is going to continue dropping. But guess what? Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We have a baby right over here. We have the secret sauce. We have the hanging man candle, green candle telling you, hey, it's about to reverse. Did it reverse? If I would have waited for this candle to close and gone in for a buy on this green candle, did I win? Absolutely, yes. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. And this is where a lot of students get trapped. This is where, hey, Millie, but I added my RSI, I added my stochastic, but I'm looking at this, I'm looking at that. I'm like, you're missing something. You're missing the body. You're missing the body of what you're looking at. You're missing the foundation of what you're looking at. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this right over here, it really changed the game for me because I was just like you. I was looking at stochastic, resistance, RSI, SRTs. But then when I started realizing these inverted hammer right over here, I know it's not going to shoot up. I know it's going to shoot down because I know this candle. I know it. So let's go ahead and see what this candle is actually telling us right over here. Let's see. Let's see if I can see it right over here. Okay, so these are uptrends. All right, let's see if I can get a nice description. Right over here. Okay, so after downtrend, all right, so we have this candle right over here. Okay, now let's check it over here on TradingView. So look at this. It's kind of consolidated right over here. If I would have been another one, I'll probably say, you know what? This might be going up. But because we see this inverted hammer candle, guess what happened? It gave me the pullback, to go in for the sell, and boom, massive drop. Massive, massive drop. Now let's go ahead and add, let's pretend like we're taking a live trade right now. How about that? Let's pretend like Millz is about to snipe an idea right now. And let's add this information to see if it really works. If you guys are excited, go ahead and put some Hfx on the chat. If you guys are excited, let's go ahead and analyze this all together. Let's see it, right? Because I want to make sure all of you see what I'm seeing, and it really helps you to go next level in trading. If you actually increase your account to $1,000, then this right over here is going to take your account to 10K. All right. So let's go ahead and look at Euro USD. Let's see what's actually happening with Euro USD. And as you can see, look at what's happening with Euro USD. We see a lot of small candles. We see a lot of stars. When you see that, you don't want to trade. When you see these little star candles, you don't want to trade. Take a break. All right. Today, the markets has not been good at all. And as you can see, look at this. It's like being stuck on traffic and the traffic is moving so slow and you're like, oh my God. That's the same way you should be looking at these charts. Now, the more waves you see, the better. So let's go ahead and change another currency right over here, Euro JPY. Look at that. Look at all these wicks. It's not clear at all. Let's look at GBP USD. Oh, perfect. Look at this. Right over here. We're going to analyze this on a 5-minute time frame. Let's go ahead and add our SRTs. Let's add our support, resistance. Okay. Let's check our currency strength meter. Right over here. And why is so important to check your currency strength meter? Ladies and gentlemen, it is so important. Remember, you're trading two currencies. You're not trading one currency. So you're trading two currencies, and these two currencies have power, and they are forming patterns in the market. And the second you're looking at these currencies, you want to know which one has more power than the other one. Now, the first currency represents the green candles. The second currency represents the red candles. So now if I'm looking at GBP USD, I want to know which one is weaker and which one is stronger. So GBP is looking like it's strong. USD is looking like it's weak, which means if GBP is the first currency and is stronger, what do you think we're going to see? We're going to see more green candles moving upward, okay? Which means we can definitely snipe some buy positions, but that does not mean you cannot get in for some sell positions, because GBP USD is actually prepping for a 3-minute position right now, okay? 3-minute sell, all right? Now, how do I know this? How do I know this? Well, I know it's an uptrend. I see this red candle right over here, and it looks like what? The hanging man candle is an uptrend. It's trying to confuse me and say, hey, this market is going to drop. No, it's the reverse of it. So guess what? Green candle, massive upward momentum. Do you guys see that? Go ahead and type a 77 on the chat. Hanging man candle. Anytime you see it, it's always the opposite. It's not trying to trick you to win. It's always trying to trick you to take the opposite. Okay. Red candle, that does not mean we're going in for a sell. Even though if I would have added my resistance right over here, look at this, at around this area, I would have thought that this position right over here was going to be a sell and dropping. But guess what? Because I know this baby right over here, because I know this candle, I know it's going to continue shooting up. Did it continue shooting up? Absolutely. Let's go ahead and continue looking right over here. What do you guys know about, let's see, the engulfing candles. What is an engulfing candle? An engulfing candle is a candle that is bigger than the previous candle. This is an engulfing candle right over here. So we are at our lowest point, which is the support. This is a downtrend, which means it massively, massively dropped. At some point, I'm going to say, hey, this market, GBP USD, dropped massively. All I want to see is an engulfing green candle telling me, hey, it's time to take a potential buy. If I would have taken a buy right over here, did I win the trade? If I would have taken a buy right over here, did I win the trade? Absolutely. Market went up. Market went up. 3-minute position. Let's go ahead and give you guys another one. Right over here. This is resistance. Do we have an engulfing candle right here? Yes, we do. Red candle, bigger than the green candle. We are selling. If we would have sold right over here for 3-minute position, market drop in profits. Kind of consolidation right over here. Touch my resistance. I know it's going to drop because the market is high. We are on a downtrend. Sell right over here. Super, super sniper position. Are you guys seeing this? This is beautiful. This is beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Another one right here, guys. Look at this. Look at this engulfing candle. Red candle at the top, resistance. I'm telling you, after tonight, your trading eye will never be the same. I promise you. After this training, I guarantee you, the way you're looking at the charts will never be the same. I just exposed you to something deeper than what you're looking at. Now watch this. An engulfing red candle touching resistance line is bigger than this previous candle. Sell, massive drop. Guys, massive drop. 3 minutes. Over here, another one. Guys, we're not even adding yet indicators. We're not even adding indicators. Look over here. Engulfing candle is low, is green, is bigger than this red candle. And right over here, guess what? 3-minute position, in and out with the bag. All right, this is amazing, amazing. Now you might see an engulfing candle right over here, okay? And you might see this happening, okay? Sometimes it happens because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, right? We don't know what's going to happen after 3 minutes. Now let me go ahead and expose you to something else. Are you guys ready? I'm having fun here, guys. Every half an hour, something happens. Look down here. You see the time? 1, 1:15, 1:30, 1:45, 2 o'clock. Let's go ahead and focus on 2 o'clock. Let me change this to another color. And let's go ahead and delete all of these lines. I'm exposing you guys to some sauce. Next level. I'm telling you, after tonight, the way you're looking at these charts will never, ever, ever be the same. Look at this. I know this market touched this support. Okay, let's say I added this support right over here. It dropped, okay? At 2 o'clock, you will always see something strange happening. I know that this right over here is an uptrend. Okay, I know this is an uptrend. I know GBP USD is going on an uptrend, which means GBP is stronger than the dollar. If I have indicators that are telling me to take a sell, and I know this information, I will not take a sell. I will take a buy. Why is that? Why is that? I mean, we don't have an engulfing candle, but why do you think I would take a buy right here? Put it on the chat. Why do you think I would take a buy? Just look at it. Look at this. We don't have an engulfing candle. okay? We see that this market is shooting up. This is a naked chart. We don't have no indicators. I'm actually highlighting it right now. You know why? Because if I mark this from this end, all right, if I mark it up, like as an uptrend, okay, as an uptrend, I see that it broke over here, okay? Right over here, we see an engulfing candle. We see a red candle bigger than this green candle. And guess what happened? It dropped. You know what this means? This means a small retracement. This is just a small retracement saying, hey, Maria is going to touch this support area. It's 2 o'clock, is an uptrend, take a buy. If I would have gone in for a buy, did I win the trade? Absolutely. So this is what you call a retracement, okay? Uptrend, small retracement, engulfing candle, 2 candles drop to the support area, get in, you see that it's 2 o'clock, buy it, baby, and guess what? In and out with the bag. This is what you call a small retracement, okay? Let's look over here. I'm telling you, after tonight, your trading skills will never be the same. Engulfing candle, touching what? Support or resistance? It's touching resistance. Engulfing candle, massive drop. Let's go in and out with the bag, baby. Let's go. Over here, engulfing candle. What is an engulfing candle? If it's touching resistance, is a red candle bigger than the previous candle. If it's touching support, then guess what?
All right. Millie froze. Just when it was getting good. I got y'all. She about to come back in. Type of 77 in the chat if you guys is loving this call. Let me know who is becoming aware. Like Millie said, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let me get Millie back in here. Millie back. Hold on 1 second, family. It's lit though. It's lit. Millie back. I got you, Millie. I'm about to make you. Hey, Millie, where you at? Oh, here you go. I'm about to make you host, man. There we go.
Awesome. I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry for that. All right. So who's learning tonight? So the way I'm teaching tonight is very different. I don't know if you guys, if you hop on my sessions, my tonality is different because for me, this is just very, very important. Okay. This is what really changed the game for me. So number one, guys, look at the time you're trading. If it's going to hit 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 8 o'clock, if it's going to hit 2:30, look at this. Look over here. Look what happens. We have an engulfing candle right over here. Is low, is a green candle. And look at the time. Notice these things. All right. We are building smart traders. Okay. Look at this. 23:30. That's an army time. That's probably like 11:30 or I don't know, 9:30. But look at this, engulfing candle, green candle is low, bigger than this red candle. Buy that, baby, massive. Look at this one right here. Look at this one right here. Engulfing candle, bigger than the previous, massive drop. Now look at the time, guys. Oh my God. Look at the time that it dropped. Look at the time that it dropped. Exactly at 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 o'clock. And this one at 23:30, which will probably be like 1:30 or 2:30 or 9:30. I'm terrible anyways when it comes to the army time. Don't judge me. Look over here. Look over here. Well, this is not a good example, but I'm making you aware, guys. I'm making you aware. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Now, not all the times you might see, you know, an engulfing candle and then reversing. Okay, because look over here. This is a great example. This is not an engulfing momentum, but because you know the basics, you will catch it. Okay, you will catch it. So let's see what else we have here. Guys, what's this over here again? The hanging what? The hanging man? He's hanging, right? The hanging massive wick. And what happened? Is low. And then what happens? It shoots right back up. It shoots right back up. You see, I haven't taught this on Go Live yet because I'm still perfecting it, like next level perfection. That's the reason why I haven't taught this. But the information that I'm giving you guys right now is next level, okay? So now that we have this down pack, all right? I see a lot of faces. You guys are like, sheesh, this was next level. Let's go ahead and talk about the compounddaily.org calculator, all right? Let's refresh our minds, all right? So let's say you started your account with $500, all right? And you're risking 1 to 8%. Let's say 4%, all right, 4%. And my goal or your goal, I mean, the question is, what is your goal? I mean, 6 figures, but what percentage daily and how many days? Let's talk like that. That's how secure we want to feel every time we're taking trades, all right? And we lose, okay? And we win. So let's say it's 190 days. 190 days. And right over here, I'm going to choose 100% because I'm thinking not to withdraw, okay? Now, right over here, I'm going to choose no because I'm not going to trade during the weekends. During the weekends, I probably go to church, all right? Or maybe spend some quality time with my family, right? Now let's go ahead and calculate this baby right here. Look at this. In 190 days, look at my account. This is abnormal, all right? 190 days, 4% a day. What does this mean though? What does this mean? If I start this plan for 190 days, let's say today is Thursday, and I start tomorrow, Friday, is my first day. The question is, am I going to invest $20 on my first trade, or am I going to break the $20 into maybe into 3 or 4 trades? What do you think you should do, guys? Put it on the chat. Should we just take a $20 trade because we have a $500 account? Or should we break it down into trades and kind of make $20 or more our goal? Let me see. For some reason I cannot scroll down. Okay, that is correct. You want to break it down. So if we go 3 and 0, well, guess what? You probably have $21 now. So you are ahead of the game. So when you break it down, listen to this. When you break it down, you will be ahead of the game in the compound plan. So instead of having now $520, you're going to probably have $523 or $524. That's big, because just in case you take a loss, you still winning, okay? Monday comes, day 2, $20.80. Also, depending on the percentage of the currency. Remember this, over 70%. Okay, I will explain that in a bit. You break this down, you go 4 and 0, excellent. 2 and 1, all right, we're there, I'm fine. I'd rather lose $5 than $20.80. But you know what? Our account is still growing. Okay? Look at these numbers, guys. People lie, numbers don't. I have a couple of my students, couple of my leaders already cracking 5 figures. And I cannot say no names. All right? Cracking 5 figures. Okay? And this is big. This is big. If you take this serious, I'm telling you, do not trade with emotions. I see a lot of people like, oh my God, this is next level. Yes, it is. Now, how does this work? How does this work? You want to make sure you're kind of greedy. All right? When you're trading, you want to trade like, okay, this is what I'm looking at. Like this is what I'm looking at, like for real, like serious, right? You're looking at your candlesticks, you're looking at the move, right? But you also want to choose a higher percentage. You do not want to take 60%. You do not want to take 61%. Why is that? Because if my first trade is $20 and I am dividing that by 4 and I invest $5, I'm only getting $3 back. Now, if I choose USD CAD, which is paying out $82, but guess what? It's giving me back $4.10. That's a big deal for me because if I'm compounding, every dollar is a big deal for me. Every win is a big deal for me. Every loss is a really big deal for me. Are you guys getting this? This is next level. All right. Now, make sure you're picky. Even when you're on Go Live, us educators, our accounts are real. They're fluffy. Okay. We can handle it, but you guys got to understand everyone is in their own journey. I might have one student that has 90-day plan. I might have another one that has a year plan. I have another one that has 160 plan, 60 days, 140 days, 180 days. I have other students who invested $250. I have other ones who invested $50K. I have other ones who can invest $500. I have other students that can invest 10% a day. I have other ones that can only invest 1 or 2% a day. You are racing by yourself. We're not racing together, okay? That is so important. Mindset in trading, guys, it's so important. I promise you, the way you're gonna be looking at these charts is gonna be next level and you're gonna love it, okay? You're gonna love it. You're gonna marry them, all right? So now, let's go ahead and talk about rollovers and double-ups, okay? Rollovers and double-ups, all right? Why are these two options so important? Well, let me give you guys an example. If we go in for a potential buy, and I know for a fact it's going to go up, but I know it just needs some time, I'm gonna go ahead and trust what I'm seeing and click that rollover. One time, you just click it one time. Don't go and click it. Don't do that. I know sometimes it looks like you're not clicking it, but you are clicking it, all right? Just click it one time, nice and gentle, click, that's it. So what does that mean? If I take a 3-minute trade, I'm adding 3 more minutes. I'm adding 3 more minutes. But that's only if I know it's gonna go in my direction. Now watch this. This is where the emotions kick in. If I'm losing the trade and I'm looking at what I'm analyzing, and for some reason, my gut feeling or what I'm seeing is not looking right, take the L like a boss. Take the L like a boss. Don't revenge trade. I see a lot of people laughing. All right? Don't revenge trade. Take the L like a boss. You know why you're taking that L like a boss and it doesn't hurt you? Because of this. Look. You only invested $5. You know what is your goal. You know what is your goal. $5 is not going to hurt you because you know what is your goal. Now watch this. How about if I do this? Do you think I can take this like a boss if I lose? That's what you call over leveraging. I'm going to scream. I'm gonna feel like I want to give up. I feel like I can't breathe if I lose this. And if I roll over, you know what happens? It takes away 30% out of my original investments, and it adds it here, which means if I lose that, that's over maybe $250 or $280. So that's why it's so important to reach to 4 to 5 to 6 figures slowly and smart, and enjoy the process by continuously learning, because once you get it, it's over. Let me also give you the last sauce. What happens when the market is spiky? There's a trick where we trap the market, okay? Now, if I know we are on a downtrend, okay? If I know we are on a downtrend and the market is spiky, then that's your chance to take 1 minute sells on a higher entry. So you see this right over here? This is telling me that this market is going to tank. See, the market is repeating itself. It came over here, it dropped. It came up at around the same zone, then it dropped a little bit, then it came up over here and it's touching the zone again. Now it dropped a little bit. Let me see if I can go back. Hopefully we didn't break the brokers. They're probably smelling Millz. So these brokers, they tell you how many times these prices are touching these positions for you to say, let me go in for 1 minute sell. You can trap it. I'm telling you, you can trap the market. Let me give you guys an example here. Let's see if I can open USD. Let's see this one here. No. This right over here. No. I think it was this one. So look, you see this line? And then it drops slightly, then it comes at around the same zone, and it's around the same zone. This market is going to tank. I will definitely take potential sells right over here. Okay, now USD, RUB, let's see. USD is low, which means I know it's not going to continue going up. We don't have RUB here, but I know for a fact that this market is going to tank. At some point, it's going to drop. Now, if you caught that, if you understood that part when it comes to the market being spiky, and if it's a downtrend, you want to take 1 minute sells, and if it's an uptrend, you want to take 1 minute buys, go ahead and type a 777 on the chat if you got that. It's so important. You know why? Because you're not going to see that on TradingView. Guys, I'll give you guys some sauce. You're not going to see those spikes on TradingView. You can only see them on your broker, and you can catch a lot of bag if you know that sauce. Okay, if you know that sauce, you can catch a lot of bag. All right. So for that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to go ahead and pass it down to Javon. Just remember, ladies and gentlemen, I'm on Monday to Thursday at 12 p.m. EST. If you guys want to know a little bit more about the strategy that I use, just go click my favorite sessions. And the reason why I didn't go in depth, because it's already pre-recorded, and I felt like you guys really, really needed this type of training, which is not on Go Live. So for that being said, Javon, thank you so much for actually having me here. God bless you, and take it over. You're muted.
All right, there we go. Boom. Let's go. Shout out to Millie family. Put some fire emojis. Put some 777s in the chat. If you enjoyed Millz session, guys, let me tell you something. People would pay to have her come on and do what she just did, right? Now, for the new people that are on here, right? For the new people that are on here, you're probably like, man, what in the world is she talking about, right? But the way she teaches, the newest person can pick something up, right? You always want to pick something up, right? So for any amount of information that you get, just know that, you know, who you're listening to plays a huge part when it comes to your success journey within this industry, right? Because every person that is talking, you might not be able to learn from them, but you know, Millie does a great job really just coming on here and then, you know, exposing you know, the newest person to just something greater when it comes to trading. Because listen, I say this all the time, you know, trading isn't hard, it's just new. right? The more you keep seeing this, the more you keep doing the activity, the more you keep focusing on your goals, the more you keep being around the environment, it just becomes simple. Like it's not easy, but it's just simple. Like, write this down, family. Trading is the easiest, hardest money you'll ever make. Right? Trading is the easiest, hardest money you'll ever make. Right? Simply because, number one, it's going to seem like it's hard because it's new. Right? It's going to seem like it's hard because it's new, but it's going to become easy once you actually get it. And when that happens, right? When that happens, your mind is going to be open, and what you see, you can't unsee. And it's like people are going to be talking to you like, oh man, like I still don't see it. Like I don't get what you're so excited about. But it's not until you can actually see it where you're able to show people like, bro, I found the solution. I found the solution. So with that being said, shout out to Millie and everything that she does. So what I want to do right now is really go into the market and show you guys for those individuals, like she covered candlesticks, right? Now I want to cover SRTs, right? I want to cover SRTs. But before I do that, is there anybody that wants to say something as far as like, Millie definitely like increased, some knowledge? Is there something that you learned more? If anybody want to say something, please raise their hand or type it in the chat. If Millie really came on here and she basically about to take your trading to a whole nother level next week, let me know. You can raise your hand. You can say it in the chat. Let me know if you would like to say something. I'm about to pull up TradingView so we can get into this and you guys can, enjoy your night. Let me know. Real quick. Pull this up. We all good? All right, cool. Every 30 minutes, something. Oh yeah, facts. Every 30 minutes, something happens. Whew, that's a word. That's a word on the chart. Every 30 minutes, something happens. Every half an hour, it's about to get lit, right? So with that, family, let me share my screen and let's go into it. So first and foremost, right, like Millie said, if you do not have a trading view, well, she didn't say this, but she was going off a trading view. If you don't have a trading view, please get one, all right? Please get one. You will not be a successful trader if you don't have an account on TradingView. It is free, right? So get a free account so that you are able to mark up your charts, right? Get a free account so that you're able to mark up your charts. If you want to, once you start becoming advanced and, you want like multiple charts and more indicators, then, you can start paying monthly, a monthly subscription as far as like, the pro account and, stuff like that. But for right now, for new people coming here, go to tradingview.com. Literally go to tradingview.com, right? And I want you to create a free account, right? Just do that. So we're about to get into the chart. So I want to just share with you guys some price action trading. Me personally, I do something called price action trade. Do not look at this. Hold up. Don't even look at this. I don't even want to confuse you. Let me take off all this stuff. So with this, right? I love price action trading simply because I love the way that the market moves, right? I just love looking at naked charts, and it allows you to train your eye to the point where it's just like, wow, like I'm zoned in, I'm seeing things, I'm making it happen. For me personally, when I'm marking up my charts, I'm listening to music, right? I'm listening to music, I'm listening to something soft, listening to something that take my mind really focus. Always got some coffee while I'm marking up the charts. Guys, let me tell you, atmosphere is key. Atmosphere is key. If you are fighting with you fighting with a significant other, if you mad at your kids, if you know something happened, do not trade. Do not try to trade. Do not be like, all right, I'm about to take it out on the charts. Don't do that. This is not for that. Trading is simply personal development. I'm telling you, trading is simply personal development. So what I want to go over is something called, oh, hold on. All right, so I'm just going to have to, I actually had this marked up. I'm just going to have to take this off. All right. So what I want to go over, let me take this off too. No, let me keep this on. Let me take the TDS off. So what I'm going to go over is Can we type in the chat what does SRT means? We're gonna start as basic as that. What does SRT mean, family? Type it in the chat. What does SRT mean? What does SRT means? If somebody says SRT, what does that mean? Support, resistance, and trend line. Yep, right? So your support, right? Your resist, right? And your trend, right? That's what it means, right? Support, resistance, and the trend of the market, right? Can somebody let me know, what is the trend of this market right here? What is the trend of this market right here? Which direction is this market going? Right? Down, right? It's going down. So we call that a downtrend, meaning the market, we're looking at it, we're zooming out, and we're saying, hey, listen, I see that the market is on a downtrend, right? I see that the market is on a downtrend. So we see that simply because it's going down. Can't really get more basic than that. Right? So with that, you want to always identify the movement of the market. If you're new, I want you to write this down. The trend is your friend, right? Chelsea said, I already see the M formation. M's and W's. The trend is your friend. Do not go against the trend, family. I know it may seem like it's going to go in a certain direction. Remember, Millie was saying, hey, listen, it may seem like it's, the candle going a certain way. Listen, that's not the trend of the market. If it's not the trend, then it's not your friend. It's the easiest way I could put it, right? If it's not the trend, then it's not your friend, right? So right there, we identify that we are going on a downtrend. Now, what I want to explain to you guys, when we are identifying our support and our resistance level, right? If those two words like stop your understanding of how to identify it, just say ceiling or the floor. I'm looking for the ceiling of the market and I'm looking for the floor of the market, right? I'm looking for the ceiling of the market and I'm looking for the floor of the market. What that basically means is your ceiling is your resistance, your floor is your support, right? It's as simple as that. So when I'm going into the market, number one, I'm gonna start it off like this. When I'm looking in the market, I will observe the daily time frame, right? So if you go to your trading view and you look up, you're gonna see something that says like 1 hour, 4 hour, whatever the case may be. You wanna look up top, and this is how you start to look at the time frames of your chart. So because I'm on the 1 hour time frame, every chart, every candle is 1 hour, right? You are brand new. If whatever chart that you are on, every candle is that, every single candle is that time frame. So we see one candle here, right? You see another candle here, that's 1 hour. So for every candle you see, that means it's 1 hour, right? So what I do when I go into trade, simply, I like to observe the daily time frame, right? I like to go to the daily simply to see what candle is the market, right? And what position are we in there for? Is it a candle that's in the red? Is it a candle that's in the green, right? If you're doing red and blue, whatever color that you have, right? Is this pair mostly buyers? Is it mostly sellers? How I know that is I'm looking at the candle for the day, right? So specifically for this pair, this candle right here is so crazy. This candle right here literally is 1 day because we're on a daily time frame. So that right there in 1 day, this is all the candle did. Right? That's it. That's it. Actually, it was right here. It wasn't that one because we started another day. But this is all the candle did, right? So when I'm looking at that, watch this, family. When I go to the daily, it's going to let me know exactly how I need to trade for the day. Now, remember this. The daily time frame today, this was the candle. This was the candle for today. Can somebody tell me what candle this is? Not what's the name of the candle, but Is this is not going? I'm just do this. Is this a red candle? Is it a green candle? Is it a selling candle? Like, what type of candle? What is this letting me know? Right? What is this candle letting me know? Does anybody know? What is this candle letting me know? You could give me a wrong answer. You could give me a right answer. It doesn't matter. What I'm going to do, I'm also going to open up the line. So if anybody want to speak, you can speak as well. This isn't some type of corporate thing. You don't need to, just open up your mic and talk, right? So red equals sell, absolutely. This is a selling candle. So if I know on the daily time frame, all day we just been in a selling position, guess what happens when I go down to my 1 hour? Remember, what did we say? That the market has been on a downtrend for a while now. Now, when I go back to my daily time frame and I observe the full momentum, watch this. Look at all those red candles. The higher the time frame, right? The higher the time frame, the more of the market you can see. The higher the time frame, the more movement of the market, the big moves I'm talking about, that you can see. So I'm observing on the daily time frame, but I'm marking up on the 1 hour. So if the daily gives me a selling candle, like it did here, and we see that this is mostly red, and we go back to the 1 hour time frame, and we see a what? We see a downtrend. That means I really don't need to be looking for a big upward momentum for some buys, right? Now you can take some buy positions within the downtrend, but you shouldn't be looking for any major big buying moves. Does everybody get that? Type in the chat, because before I mark this up, I want you guys to understand that. Let me know if you understand that, right? I'm observing the daily time frame to know what is the movement for the day for the pair that I'm trading. You guys get that? Okay, awesome. So I'm going to mark up. What I do is I mark up on my 1 hour time frame. Remember, ceiling, floor, ceiling, floor. What I'm going to do, that's how I sneak a buy into the downtrends fast, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the horizontal line. I'm going to, hold on, let me zoom in. Here we go. I'm going to put it at this highest wick right here. All right. I'm going to put it at the highest wick. All right. Right there. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to identify where that wick is the lowest for that ceiling position. For that support, for that floor. This right here lets me know this is my resistance, meaning the market did not break this price. It did not go above this price. What it did was it hit here and then it went right back down. We see below that price did not break, right? It did not break this floor. It hit here and then it went back up. Now watch this. Anytime you see one, well, not even, I usually do it like this. Anytime you see two or more hits, then that lets you know the market is about to go in a different direction. It's not going to break, right? Most of the time when you see two or more hits, basically what I mean is once we identified our floor, look what happened. Price hit it, but it didn't break. Price hit it, but it didn't break. And then it went right back the opposite way, right? So that right there, this is why you need to identify your support and your resistance within the market. Does everybody get that? Type a 777 in the chat if you get that. Next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to identify my zones, right? I'm going to identify my zones in the market. Zones are similar to what a support and a resistance is, but it's on a deeper level. So I'm going to take the same tool over here, which is the horizontal line, right? And then you see where the base of this candle is at, right here. I'm going to put it right there, right? I'm going to put it right there. Same thing I'm going to do with the floor, with the support. Where that base of the candle is, boom. Oh, hold on, I need to click it. I'm going to put it right here, right? Now what I'm going to do, so I can get some clarity, I'm going to take the rectangle. Now you don't have to do this, but this is something that I do to see clearly. I'm going to take the rectangle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch it out so I can get some color. You can choose any color that you want. It's totally up to you. But yeah, just make sure you can see it. So I'm just going to blow this up, right? Just so we can see it clearly. I'm going to do the same thing for my support. All right. Now, this is what you call zones. So now you have zones that are in the market. What a zone is basically means this: if the market enters into this zone, into my space, it's an indication that I'm looking for a reaction to enter the market, right? I'm not going in, but I'm looking for a reaction within the market, right? And it's going to make sense once I explain it. So this is how you identify your zones, but you can't identify your zones until you mark up your support and your resistance, right? Can you repeat that? So basically, the zones are for entry points, right? The zones are for entry points, meaning it helps me to see, right? Like once the market breaks out of my zone and it retests back, it's going to let me know where I need to enter once it does that retest. So the only reason I'm marking up the zones is so that I can see clearly when the market is going to come back into my entry space. So your zone is your entry space after the retest, right? I'm going to explain that more, but that's mainly what it is. So the reason why you want to do your zones is because you get to see clearly what it is that the market is doing, if that makes sense, right? No problem, listen. So watch this. Now that I identified that right there, I'm going to talk about the buy, like what would make me buy is simply this. I'm waiting for, you see all of these candles? I'm waiting for price. Let's just say that this was price. I'm just using this as a tool, right? I'm waiting for those candles that you see to the left. I'm waiting for those candles to break out of my zone. So let's say that these candles were this, and the candles broke out of my zone, my own resistance level, which is my ceiling. So it broke out of my own zone, right? And it broke the ceiling. And guess what? The only way I'm going in for a buy, I'm not going in for a buy just because the market is going up. I'm not going in for a buy just because the market is going up. Once I see this break, I'm now getting prepared for the retest in the market. If I want to enter for a buy, I'm now getting prepared for the retest within the market, meaning once price breaks this level, I'm waiting for it to go back into my zone, right? Wait for price, wait for those candles. Once it breaks that ceiling, wait for it to come back into your house, into your space, right? Your zone is your home. That's how I look at it. Your zone is your home, right? So you're waiting for price to break this structure, come back down into your zone, and guess what? This is where, in this space, once price hits this, this is when you are going for the buy. Right here, inside your zone. That is where you would enter the market. You would enter for a buy right there. So once again, the reason you're marking up your chart is so that you can see where the market is at that very moment. Then you make your zones so that when price breaks your zone, you're waiting for that retest. A retest meaning that you're waiting for it to test, right, where it is it broke from. So you're just waiting for it to come back to where it is that it came from. So once the market comes back from where it came from, you're going to get into it. So for this example, price broke this structure, retested down in my house, in my space, going in for a buy, take that baby up. Right? Does everybody understand that? Does everybody understand that? Right? Let me know if you understand that. Let me know if you don't understand that. If you don't understand that, let me know. But that is what I would do for a buy position, right? Vice versa for a sell, right? For a sell, guess what I'm doing? You know what, let me just put this on magnet because I'm tired of clicking this thing, right? So for a sell position, guess what I'm doing? The same thing that I would do for a buy if I'm going in for a buy position on a trade. Guess what? I'm waiting for price to break my floor, break my support level, right? Then I'm waiting for it to what? Somebody type in the chat. What, once price breaks the support level, what am I waiting for? Like, what am I waiting for the market to do so that I will go in for a sell? Let me type in. Let me see what's going on. Retest, you already know. Waiting for the retest, waiting for into your zone. Absolutely, right? I'm waiting for it to retest, and guess what? Then I'll go in for that sell, right? Once it hits into my zone, that is when, put this right here. That is when I enter for a sell. Right there. Right there. That's what I'm waiting for. Now write this down. I'm observing on the daily time frame when I'm looking at a pair. I'm observing on the daily time frame, right? I'm marking up my charts on the 1 hour. And here it goes. I'm entering off the 15 minute. I'm entering off the 15 minute. The reasoning behind me entering off the 15 minute, the higher the time frame, right? The higher the time frame, the more movement of the market you get to see. The lower the time frame, the more precise I get to enter the market. One more time. I'm observing on the daily time frame. Like if I go to a pair, right? Let's just say that I choose a pair, EUR, USD, CAD, whatever the case may be. I come over here, I want to pick a certain pair that I want to trade. I would go to the daily time frame. I'll come over here and I click the daily, right? Just so I can see the overall movement for the day. Then I'll go to the 1 hour, and that is where I would start marking up my charts. That's when I would start figuring out, okay, what is my support? What is my resistance? What is my overall trend in the market? So we have a downtrend. This is my support. This is my resistance. All of this makes up my SRTs in the market. So when I say, what is the SRTs for this trading pair? You should already know, okay, it's on a downtrend. This is the support level, which is the floor. And this is the resistance level, which is the ceiling. SRT. That's how you identify your SRTs within the market, right? So with that, when I'm about to enter the market, so let's say that price actually breaks one of these levels, whether it breaks the ceiling or it breaks the floor. If it does that, I'm going to the 15 minute and I'm waiting and I'm entering off the 15 minutes simply because it gives me a precise entry. On the lower time frames, there are more candles that are moving than higher time frames. Notice this. Look how many candles the 15 minute is, and look how many candles the 1 hour is. So you got all of this, right? Watch the 15 minute. It's so much more movement, right? So with this, you start to see that, okay, I'm observing on the daily, marking up on a 1 hour, entering off the 15 minute, or anything lower from that. So let's say you can't find a certain move on the 15 minute, go down to the 5 minute. You're looking for that precise entry, that precise entry for you to enter the market. Do your hour markup stay when you change the view to yes? Because look at it, I'm on the 15 minute right now. I'm not on a 1 hour, but I marked up on a 1 hour. So look at this. I marked up on a 1 hour, but it still shows on a 15 minute, which is going to let me know that once this thing breaks, the 15 minute time frame is going to let me know, hey, listen, we're about to form some more candles so you can get into that precise entry. Jonathan, let me know if that makes sense, bro. All right, okay, cool. All right. So I want you guys to see what this will actually look like. If we actually marked it up. Perfect. Here we go. This is one of my markups, all right? This is one of my markups that I did. All right? We're not going to touch on EMAs today. Not going to do that. That's another training, but we're going to get to it. But I know this looks like craziness right now, but watch this. Watch this, family. Let's say we took it all off. Let's say I wanted to get this whole entire move, right? Look at this. Remember, SRTs. You see the reason why you need to mark up your chart before you enter a trade. Look at where all of my zones are, and look how perfect price just respects it. Now watch this. Hold on, let me go down to the 1 up. Let me go to the 1 up. Sheesh, if you know about teacups, you already know how that bag came. If you know about teacups, you already know what it is. We're not gonna touch on the teacup, but yeah, so watch this, family. If I wanted to catch this move, let's say this move right here. Now, what do we see right here? Price broke. This is what it looks like. So when I'm talking about, remember, we was I was saying I'm waiting for price to break this level. Whatever it breaks, then I'm waiting for it, right? Now we go to GJ, right? But look, this is what it looks like. This is what I'm talking about when we're waiting for price to break your ceiling. You see this green? Does everybody see this huge green candle just broke the ceiling? Like it just bust through, like it didn't even care. It just it just broke. Does everybody see that? Let me know if you guys see that, right? Okay, cool. So when I say I'm waiting for price to break, meaning I'm waiting for these candles to break my zone. So we see right here that this candle broke my zone. Now, based on the teaching that we just went over, what I have entered this trade. Would I have entered this trade because it broke my zone? Yes or no? Would this be a trade? Not even me. Would you have entered this trade if this thing broke? No, nah, it didn't retest, right? So we're looking for the what? In order for us to enter the trade, we're looking for the what? In order for me to enter this trade, we're looking for the retest, all right? Watch this, because it's all about to come together now. Remember I said, I observe on the daily, I mark up on the 1 hour, but I'm entering off of the lower time frames. Watch this. Even though on a 1 hour, and this is why you want to enter off of lower time frames, even though the 1 hour did this, and to the 1 hour eye, it doesn't seem like it retested. But watch this. We still see it broke But what happened? Here you go. What happened on a 15-minute? Wow. Hold up. On a 1 hour, it was just one candle. But on a 15-minute, we got a what? We got a break, and then we got a retest. We got a break. Look, price broke the structure, but guess what? Then we had a retest back into our zone. Look how, you see this wick? Wicks matter, family. Look how precise that wick went straight back into my zone. Does everybody see that? Does everybody see how precise? Look, it broke and then it retests back into my zone. Does everybody see that? But to the natural eye, you would be stuck on a 1 hour and you would be sitting there for a whole day like, oh man, I missed this whole move, man. I wish it retested back into my zone, man. I would have got into this trade. But we enter off the lower time frames. So you would have gotten into this trade if you would have entered off the lower time frames. Observe the daily, mark up on the 1 hour, enter off the lower time frames. Watch this. Let's say we went to the 5-minute. Look how more precise. The lower the time frame, the more candles you're going to see. Watch how many candles them broke. Look at this. Let me zoom all the way in even more. Look, price broke, bang. Look at that wick. Boom, right there. Hit right back into our zone. Let me see if you guys can see that. Let me see if you guys can see this. Right here. Look at that. Price broke the zone. It broke the ceiling, but look at that. Bam. So right here, anytime you see a lot of wicks in the market, that means that pair is exhausting. That means that it's exhaustion in the market. So we see right here, if we would have seen this move, this would have been a red candle. Because anytime you see this, that means that the sellers came in and they started selling, and then what? Boom, it hit right back up. And all of the buyers took this whole thing up. So amateurs lost a lot of money. Want to know why? Because they said, oh man, the market's going up. Let's go in for a buy. Let's go in for a buy. Let's go in for a buy. I'm about to put a whole standard lot size on my $200 account. You're like, man, I'm about to go in for $10 per pip. We about to make it, right? You going for that buy, this wick just took out your whole account because you weren't trading professionally. We wait for the market to respond to us and then we enter. So you see right here, the lower the time frame, look at that major move. Now here is to the end of the training and we're going to get off of here because it's getting late. Right? This one move that you thought you probably missed, right, off this one candle. Let's see how many pips were that or points. Right there, we're talking about between 42 to 44, between about 40 pip potential you would have gotten off of this trade. Guess what? No drawdown. When I say no drawdown, that means that the market didn't go the opposite way. The market didn't hit your stop loss. The market didn't go back down in the negative. It didn't do, look, it just broke and it kept on going. A no drawdown trade, when the market goes in your direction all day long, that's a great trade. So 40 pip on 40 pip move. Pips just stands for percentage in point, a point in percentage when it comes to trading. These are pips over here. If you look to the right, if you ever went to go buy something and it said $9.25, there are numbers behind that 25 cents. Those numbers behind that, that is what we trade. The exchange rate in currency. Right? Now watch this, family. So we just got 40 pips off of that move because we observed the market and then we entered the market. 40 pips, right? Or points. 40 points happened in that market. On a 0.01, that's equal to 10 cents per point. Can somebody let me know how much money we just made off of that one move, off of this trade? Can somebody let me know how much money we just made off of that one move? A 40 pip move, we went in for a 0.01 lot size, which is the amount of money that you're going to risk, right? Can somebody let me know how much money we just made on a 0.01 lot size? Absolutely. We just made $4, right? We just made $4. It's not crazy money, but your money just went to work. 10 cents turned into $4, right? Let's do a 0.10, 0.10. That's equal to $1 per point, right? Somebody let me know how much money we just made. Every dollar matters. Exactly. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Mike. We just made $40 in the market. Now we do standard position. That's equal to $10 per point. This is where we want all of our accounts to get to. Standard lot sizes. How much money we just made, family? How much money we just made? Manny said 400. Boom. We just made $400 in the market. I want you guys to understand this right now. Let's see how long it took. 5 hours, right? That's about 5 bars, 5 hours, 42 pips or points, right? Market increased 30%. In 5 hours, you made $4, $40, or $400 on this one specific move that you observed and then you entered. Is it safe to say that this is worth it? Type in the chat if you're ready to make that standard position. $400 in 5 hours. You don't have to quit your job, nor do you have to go get a part-time job. But your money went to work because you learned a skill set that nobody can ever take away from you. Do you guys see the power of trading? If you just apply yourself, I don't care how hard it seems when you first start out, just keep on applying yourself. Because somebody somewhere done did this today. Somebody somewhere, because I know them. I ain't get here yet, but I'm coming. Somebody somewhere, right, did 10 standards, right? Y'all ready for this? That's $100 per point. Somebody please put in the chat in 5 hours, how much did that individual just make? I need you guys to understand what we're talking about when we're talking about a $6.6 trillion per day market, because y'all in here talking about y'all want to make $40. Come on and tell me. Somebody in 5 hours, right? Oh snap, hold on, marking up the wrong one. Somebody in 5 hours just made what you were making a year. They just made that in 5 hours off of 10 standards. $40,000 in 5 hours. I see my mentor, Ness Vquest, when I first started, make $37,000 in 20 minutes. Trading binary options, HFX. 40,000 in 5 hours. Guys, when I first started trading, I just wanted to make $14 before I left my bed. I said this to Mike. That's on the call right now. I was like, the reason why I was so adamant to keep going was because even though I made $14, I was really thinking about I'm making $14,000. The Bible says, despise not the days of small beginnings. While you're making your $4 off of this trade, I need you to think about making $40,000. Because the same effort that it took for you to make $4 on this trade is going to be the same effort that it takes for you to make $40,000 in 5 hours on this trade. The only difference between you and that other trader is the amount of money that is in his brokerage account. So if you grasp the skill, when the money comes, now you're ready. So when we're talking about this opportunity, and you say you just want to come in here and you want to learn how to trade, and you don't want to build this business, it's not about building the business. It's about, I need to get as much money that I can to put in my brokerage account so that I can start trading standard positions. If I help enough people get what they want, eventually in return, I will get what I want. I build this business for two reasons: to serve and to build wealth. I don't need to know everything about trading. For those people that's like, well, you know, I don't really want to talk about the business, I don't want to put anybody on until I start making money, you're selfish. Because if those individuals were on this call right now and they listen to me and Millie talk about this, they would join you just because of how much access you have right now. They'd be like, bro, you over here learning this and you're not telling me anything? What type of friend are you? Build the business, increase your brokerage account, start trading standard positions, and watch how much money we make in 2021. So with that being said, family, I am done, right? Really don't care about the length of this call. I just know that it was needed. This is the intro to the Chartwork sessions. It is 11:11 on the dot, right? So with that being said, family, if anybody have any questions, I'm about to stop the recording now. This recording will be uploaded on my YouTube channel, so everybody can go back and watch, you know, whatever it is that you want to see. So shout out to you guys for hopping on.